David Hume, A Treatise of Human Nature. In A Treatise of Human Nature, David Hume embarks on a groundbreaking journey to unravel the mysteries of human cognition and emotion. The book challenges age-old philosophical assumptions by positing that all ideas derive from sensory experiences. Through Hume's lens, our mental constructs, whether simple or complex, are mere reflections of our perceptions. This exploration doesn't stop at understanding human thought, it delves into the realms of emotions and morality. Hume's pioneering examination of cause and effect ties together the seemingly disparate experiences that shape human understanding, emphasizing experience and habit over logic. By presenting emotions as intricate outcomes of mental associations and proposing that moral judgments spring from sentiments rather than reason, Hume offers a transformative perspective that still resonates today. This summary will guide you through these core concepts, offering lucid insights into the profound inquiries posed by one of philosophy's great minds.
Birth of ideas. Where do ideas originate, and how can we imagine realities beyond our direct experience, like unicorns? These intriguing inquiries have long captivated philosophers, and David Hume offers a groundbreaking answer: every idea, no matter how intricate, stems from our sensory experiences. This perspective challenges the notion of innate ideas that exist independently of experience. Hume explains that our mental content divides into impressions and ideas. Impressions are those immediate, vivid sensory experiences we encounter, such as the sight of a red apple or the sensation of touch. Ideas, by contrast, are the softer echoes of these impressions used in our thoughts and reasoning. When recalling the flavor of chocolate, you're engaging an idea traced back to the impression of savoring it. A crucial principle emerges from this: every simple idea corresponds to a simple impression. It's impossible to conceive of a color unseen or a sensation unfelt. Even our loftiest thoughts link back to combinations of experienced simple ideas. Hence, even a unicorn, a concoction of a horse and a horn, derives from real experiences. This insight reshapes our understanding of knowledge's boundaries. Our knowledge is not limitless, it is confined within the realm of our experiences. Hume's view challenges the accepted beliefs of his era, questioning the very concept of innate knowledge and underscoring the limits of human comprehension. Despite these limits, our minds are far from passive. We're endowed with the imaginative capacity to creatively recombine ideas, crafting complex concepts, such as justice, from these basic experiential components. This revolutionary explanation reveals the dynamic interplay between experience, imagination, and understanding, offering a profound look at how we construct the world in our minds. The unseen forces of belief. Life offers scant certainties, yet, we often trust that the sun will shine tomorrow or water will boil when hot enough. This confidence isn't as logical as it appears. According to Hume, the core of our understanding of cause and effect, as well as all factual reasoning, is not birthed from reason alone, but stems from experience and habit. We make strong mental connections between events when we witness one following another repeatedly. This leads to expectations, like anticipating the rise of the sun each morning. However, we never actually witness the direct link that causes these events. We perceive sequences, not the hidden force driving them. Thus, our beliefs regarding cause and effect stem mainly from habit-formed observations rather than logical deduction. This means that much of our so-called knowledge is essentially probability drawn from past experiences rather than pure reason. Even our treasured systems of mathematics and logic, which we often deem unshakable, rest on assumptions that are unprovable within their frameworks. When we scrutinize our reasoning rigorously, contradictions and uncertainties surface. Hume identifies that our faith in the world around us, in cause and effect, and even in our continuity over time is based more on psychological tendencies than on solid logical assurances. This perspective challenged the bedrock of rationalist philosophy, sparking ongoing debates about knowledge's nature and limits. Facing these realities, Hume arrives at the unsettling concept that complete skepticism about all knowledge seems the only honest stance. Nonetheless, he admits that such profound doubt is impossible to maintain psychologically. Despite the inability to justify them fully, we intrinsically believe in the world's reality and the soundness of our basic reasoning. Hume's solution to this dilemma is moderated skepticism. Although we should acknowledge the inherent uncertainty of our beliefs, we must also continue to reason and act based on natural instincts and experiential lessons. This balanced view allows us to pursue philosophy and science while accepting the finite boundaries of human understanding. By doing so, we nurture a healthy humility regarding what we can truly know. The science of emotions. In an innovative exploration of human emotions, Hume introduces a compelling theory that reshapes our understanding of feelings like pride, humility, love, and hatred. He challenges the notion that emotions are mere isolated sensations, proposing instead that they emerge from the interaction between our perceptions and mental associations, a process he terms the double relation of impressions and ideas. For emotions to manifest, they require a dual connection, an object or quality linked to ourselves or others, referred to as the relation of ideas, and an independent emotional response, termed the relation of impressions. This dual pathway is what forms complex emotions. Take pride, for example. When you feel proud of your beautiful home, the connection through ownership is the relation of ideas, and the beauty that brings pleasure is the relation of impressions. These connections organically combine, creating the emotional experience of pride. This framework similarly applies to other emotions, with various elements and feelings crafting unique emotional responses. Hume argues that this intricate process occurs naturally, bypassing active reasoning. Our minds seamlessly form these associations, explaining the immediacy and strength of our emotions. This insight elucidates why we can feel emotions regarding a vast array of subjects, be they achievements, belongings, family, friends, or even admirable strangers. The key lies in a pertinent connection coupled with an independent feeling. Expanding on this idea, Hume illustrates how complex emotions like respect, contempt, and romantic love spring from these foundational components, showcasing the blend of basic emotions in different forms. By dissecting complex emotions into simpler elements, Hume's theory offers profound insights into human nature and our emotional realm, providing a fresh perspective on understanding ourselves and our interactions. Emotions define morality. The age-old puzzle of distinguishing right from wrong led to the birth of ethics, a discipline that seeks to unravel this complex question. The philosopher David Hume brought a groundbreaking perspective to the table by asserting that moral distinctions are not purely the product of reason but are deeply rooted in our emotions and sentiments. Contrary to the then-dominant belief that morality stood on rational principles, Hume saw feelings as the driving force behind our moral judgments. Moral judgments impact our actions significantly, yet it's not reason alone that compels us to act. Instead, our feelings reveal the essence of morality. When we assess a character, whether from literature or real life, our moral verdicts are born from emotions, not logical conclusions. We don't calculate someone's goodness or evilness, we feel it. An act of kindness naturally invites approval, while cruelty evokes disapproval. These immediate sentiments, not analytical deductions, ground our moral choices. Hume provides a vivid illustration: a young tree overshadowing and killing its parent is not deemed immoral by human standards, despite its resemblance to act of patricide. This distinction underscores the importance of emotions over reason in forming moral judgments. Moreover, Hume warns against the pitfall of deriving moral obligations solely from factual statements. No matter how abundant the facts, moral imperatives cannot purely emerge from them without embedding existing moral assumptions. Hume's view doesn't render morality arbitrary. Instead, it highlights the indispensable role of emotions and sentiments in shaping our ethical landscape. His revolutionary idea moved ethics from seeking abstract truths to understanding the human nature that fuels our moral compass, a perspective that continues to shape contemporary moral discourse. Crafted rules, social order. Imagine a society where chaos rules and everyone takes what they want without regard for others. Such disorder emphasizes our need for rules that sustain harmonious and cooperative communities. Hume presents the idea that justice, property rights, and the duty to keep promises are not innate virtues but human-crafted tools designed to maintain societal stability and cooperation. These rules stem from our self-interest and the necessity of coexisting in community settings. Humans, by nature, lean toward selfishness with limited generosity. Yet our intellect allows us to see the greater benefits of cooperation over conflict. This insight drives the creation of rules that safeguard property and promote fairness. Consider ownership. The notion of first possession as the basis for ownership isn't rooted in moral obligation but exists because it effectively curtails disputes with its straightforward approach. Over time, societies develop additional methods for transferring ownership, like consent or inheritance. Similarly, the act of promise-making is another societal construct. We devise the tradition of promise-keeping not from some deep-seated moral imperative but because it facilitates trust, cooperation, and trade. Promises are social agreements that enhance mutual benefit, functioning as shared conventions for smoother interactions. Hume suggests that governments emerge to uphold these justice principles. While smaller communities might thrive without formal governance, larger and more complex societies require structured institutions to enforce adherence to these rules. Viewing justice, property, and promises as inventions rather than immutable natural laws unveils our moral system's adaptability. This understanding offers insight into why different societies maintain various rules and underscores the evolution of our own sense of justice over time.
As you journey through David Hume's A Treatise of Human Nature, you're invited to rethink the foundations of your knowledge and emotions. The book's crux lies in the belief that all understanding is rooted in sensory experience, challenging the notion of innate ideas. Hume's realist approach to cause and effect underscores the limits of human knowledge, rooted not in logical certainties, but in habitual connections shaped by experience. His innovative insights extend to emotions and ethics, illustrating how our mental states and moral judgments emerge from the interplay of ideas and impressions. By advocating for a naturalistic view of human understanding and morality, Hume encourages humility about our knowledge while empowering us to engage with the world's complexity. This treatise isn't just philosophy, it's a call to recognize the profound, layered processes behind how we think, feel, and live within the tapestry of human experience.